Yesterday I saw a video of a guy
I'll keep. Me too.
that he was
You saw that, right? He's like
hiding the cards.
like on his lap. Yeah, you saw that, right? It's like, I mean, he's like this.
All right, we have Herman on the left with Delver Miracles on the right. That will be Force of Phil Blackman of Eternal Dirtles. A lot of Force of Phil fans out there trying to figure out control in this new metagame. That's Merchant Scroll.
That one organizer is banned. You know what I mean? But
The Mika spawn is gone now for several weeks. Control mages are out there brainstorming and pondering and all that fun stuff. We're living in wonderful times. Right, everybody? Everybody's happy? Predict is found by Merchant Scroll. Predict.
you know what I mean? Like if you're really messing up, or if they see, oh yeah, he's doing this like every game, he's messing this up. No, you get disqualified, get sent home.
Okay, that's a Thundering Falls found by Herman. There was a Delver exiled by Prismatic Ending earlier in this game, in case anybody missed that.
It's all you. Or it's all me. I'm going first.
Yes.
So Herman is going to surveil. Let's see what we find. Wasteland dumped into the graveyard, filling up the graveyard. Wasteland wouldn't be the worst right now. Herman doesn't need it, though. Mishra's Bauble.
Stock up.
Stock up resolves. This card is good. I feel like I say that every time it gets cast now.
Too random.
We were talking on a recent live stream about whether stock up is being overplayed right now, underplayed right now, or being played the right amount. And Twitch chat was pretty collectively undecided on the matter. Let us know what you think. Force of Will pitching Murktide on the counterbalance.
Yep.
All right, Phil protects counterbalance. Counterbalance will resolve. It will be a pain in the butt for Herman, without a doubt.
I lose.
Pretty easily.
I lose.
All right, predict revealed on top. Delver will resolve. Brainstorm will get through. I was going to say pretty easily Phil can get a 1 on top of the deck, and it basically functions like a chalice on 1.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Force of Phil firing off Force of Wills. Twitch chat loves it.
Good.
So we'll see if this Delver flips. Lightning Bolt is revealed. Brainstorm helped out. Herman's insectile aberration is ready to go. How long will it stay on the battlefield? Unclear. We were chatting today in the 90s MTG Discord as well about Final Fantasy, which is coming up. It's the next set in the queue. And people are excited. I personally don't know a lot about Final Fantasy. I haven't played a Final Fantasy game since I was a kid, and I played very briefly.
I got nothing. What do you got? You got nothing for you to target.
But
Karn, go grab something.
the hype is very real. Do we have anyone watching right now that's excited for Final Fantasy? Harry Houdini has arrived in the chat asking, are we live? Are we live?
Yes.
Murktide, oh boy.
Go ahead.
So Herman putting another creature on the battlefield. Those of you that are aware of the reason this deck is called Miracles is because Terminus is often in the deck. Terminus could be a way to wipe away these creatures. A wasteland on a tundra. Salty says, always excited for new Magic cards, but not a Final Fantasy guy. That's kind of me, too. It could be spoiler season every day, and I probably, honestly, wouldn't get tired of it. I just like looking at new cards. Reading the abilities, looking at, oh, does this combo with whatever, you know?
You got
Even the random secret lairs and various promos and whatever. I just like looking at that stuff. I don't get tired of it. I really don't.
how many?
Fill my feed with preview cards. I'm happy.
Fuck.
Whoa. Ponder happening here for Phil. Someone in the background very upset.
What's this one? All permanents are artifacts that do to all cards on the battlefield as well as the permanents are all. Oh, sure.
Another Ponder happening here for Phil. Phil's cantripping. Probably looking for ways to not die on the following turn.
X is 6 does what?
Exile and make 6 spawn.
Phil will be likely trying to set the top of the deck with either a board wipe or a card that Counterbalance can use. But it looks like it's Ponder Shuffle. So Phil did not find what he was looking for.
I have no mana. Well, then the game's over.
Okay, a prismatic ending on Insectile Aberration is a start. Herman's going to fetch and respond, so we might see a hard cast Force here. Herman's going to protect the team.
Because I never get any mana because they're artifacts. Oh, that's garbage.
Yep.
Okay, Merchant Scroll revealed on top. Counterbalance doesn't do it.
I have nothing. It doesn't fucking make a difference.
All right, Phil scoops it up. Moving on to game 2. Herman takes game 1.
It's the wrong card to force, cost me the game.
What was that?
It's the wrong card to force. And
Oh,
cost me
yeah.
the game.
Caught Phil saying I pitched the wrong card to Force? Which card was pitched to Force? Yeah, it does sound like the person in the background got Lattice for the first time. We do have some people, you know, there are matches happening off camera, right? And some of the players are new, some of the players are still learning, whatever. We sometimes catch some funny moments at the adjacent table. Dragon's Rage Channeler getting cast here for Herman.
What does it say? You can't tap them to activate anything? No.
Hydroblast on the Dragon's Rage Channeler, trying to remove it. Removal.
Yeah, that's good.
Good.
That's sleep.
Okay, Brainstorm now for Herman. Elvalon says that's why I play Personal Tutor in Miracles to get Terminus when I need it or Entreat. That's interesting.
Yep. Go ahead.
Delver of Secrets. Nobody believes me anymore, but I do have some experience as a control mage, blue control mage in Legacy. Just not a big Terminus guy, TBH. I'd much rather have Supreme Verdict in my deck.
Well, that's the stuff I'm putting in.
Like, I understand Terminus can be like, you know, saving the day off the top of the deck at the right time or something, but meh, I just don't really like the card.
Piracy Charm.
Piracy Charm. Herman surprised. Delver dies. Piracy Charm, the blue time-shifted version of Funeral Charm from back in the day.
Time to tap it down, draw a card.
That was Depose. Phil testing my knowledge here. Depose, deploy a split card. Played tap target creature, draw a card. Merchant Scroll happening now. Okay, Brainstorm is selected. It's put into Phil's hand.
How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more. What do we do?
Okay, putting Prismatic Ending on top of the library with Mystic Sanctuary. Mystic Sanctuary, a big part of Phil's build.
Prismatic.
All right, drew the Prismatic Ending, remove the Delver, passing the turn.
What are you watching? You watch baseball? Yeah.
Thundering Fall, Surveil.
Oh, what is this thing?
One card in Phil's hand. Not the best. 3 cards in Herman's hand.
For the score. Yeah, but I'm down for today. I'm not playing.
Resolve stock up or something like that from Herman could actually win this game, I feel like. That might not be true, but it's like a feeling, it's a vibe.
Betting apps should have that in there soon.
Brainstorm goes on top of the library with Mystic Sanctuary for Herman.
Pitches are going and all this stuff. It's the same.
Okay, now a Brainstorm for Phil. Brainstorm. Best format.
Do you make any money? Do you lose more than you make?
Now I start to make.
Yeah? But no. So that's a no. You generally, you're losing
This
money.
year, yeah, I'm up.
Good. You're fucking Sure. I think I keep this.
Okay, now a Brainstorm for Herman. Herman does have to get some threats on the board, though.
Yes.
Good.
Looks like Phil still has only 1 or 2 cards in hand. Okay, there's a Delver of Secrets.
2 random.
Mishra's Bobble. We might see the Bobble Delver trick. People on the edges of their seats hoping to see it. All right, passing the turn. Gonna bobble, Phil, and end of turn. Oh, it's happening. Let's see how Herman stacks these triggers of draw a card and flip Delver.
All sorts of stuff.
All right, after Herman sets the stack, swordsing the Delver. Looked like the draw card was happening first, then the Delver trigger, so Delver's gone. Subtle there, but based on Herman's stack the triggers, Phil would know whether the top card of the deck was an instant or sorcery. All in the details. How to up your game, I guess. Little things. Like, what was the right time to Swords that Delver? Phil knew the answer. Stock up resolving here. It's protected by a Power Blast. I was saying a little while ago that a stock up here could be game winning.
Let's see it.
No.
Yeah.
Inquisition of course.
Of course.
3 or less. They're both 4.
Flooded Strand gets cracked. Mystic Sanctuary. Looks like Herman's holding Brainstorm, Force, Bolt.
Okay.
Something?
I have played all of them. I have these on
I've
my-
lost.
Oh, this is that. I just draw.
I've lost.
Okay,
It was because you saw my end.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a Merchant Scroll retrieved by Sanctuary, drawn now off the Brainstorm, etc.
We're in your main phase.
You shut Liliana off. You have a ring, and you have Karn in there, and I can't deal with all that.
That's fine.
Looks like Herman's also holding a Power Blast. 2 red cards, 2 blue cards.
I'm lost. My game's lost.
Now drew a Daze. Daze not super relevant right now. But it can be fetched to Force, so Brainstorm is safe to cast. Looks like we found a Dragon's Race Channeler. Could get the offense back up and running.
Please. Let's see him. Go ahead.
So now I take 1.
Herman's aware, though, that Phil can lock him out of this game with Thwart, Counterbalance. Okay, Force of Will on the Dragon's Race Channeler.
The thing I have is that he kills himself. Like,
Oh my goodness, the Daze returning Mystic Sanctuary. Ouch.
considering there's no way to get rid of the ring.
Well, that Daze actually came in handy, didn't it? I was wrong.
Yep. Now you can untap and tap and tap and yep.
That was actually huge. Dragon's Race Channeler, I believe, has Delirium. Mystic Sanctuary now. Putting stock up back on top. Phil is in serious trouble. Second Dragon's Race Channeler.
Done?
Merchant Scroll. Gets Power Blasted. Double Surveil. Just leaving the stock up on top, of course. All right, Swords to Plowshares. Hits one of the Dragon's Race Channelers. That's something. Phil's life total is still high. Not very high, though. Phil's likelihood of winning this game after multiple stock ups.
Why? Because they can't fucking read that card. It's not a legal magic card.
Dragon's Race Channeler attacks. Murktide Region, everybody.
Oh, sorry, and one more for the Bowmaster.
Full size 8/8 Murktide is in. Phil has the swords. Yeah, the player in the background is really having a tough time, it sounds like.
Maybe 2 cards.
So the Force of Will protected the Murktide. Big attack coming in now.
Fucking artifact that he plays, and then I have no more lands.
Okay, Merchant Scroll gets Pyroblasted. Phil out of cards in hand. The game ends. Herman gets the match. GG's. Well played.